Notary Nerds? It's your girl, Monica. Your girl has a testimony today, and I have the receipts to show you. So you know I'm getting into government contracting, right? So yesterday I was in sam.gov searching, which is what I'm about to show you how to do in this video. But I said a little prayer yesterday. I said a prayer to God. I said, God, help me figure this thing out because your girl is ready for that next level. Like, I'm ready to stop tinkering around with stuff, and I'm ready to go after the big dogs, and I just need you to show me how that's going to happen, right? Because I don't know. And so I was like, okay, let me just leave it in his hands and we'll see what happens. So I get into sam.gov yesterday and I found a solicitation. Now, this solicitation was for training, okay? So let me go ahead and put, and it's in Memphis, okay? So for those of you guys who don't know, I was born in Memphis. I grew up in Clarksville, Tennessee. But this solicitation was in Memphis, and here it is. It's a leadership development program with the Department of Defense. So I'm looking at it, and I'm reading through the statement of work, and I'm like, okay, I could be able to do this. This is something that this is really in my lane. I could pull this off, right? So I'm going through it, and it was just issued. Now, yesterday was January the 11th, so it had just been issued the day before. This is why you have to search sam.gov every single day, okay? So stay with me. This is so crazy how all this happens. So it's set aside. It is set aside, look at God, for an SBA certified woman-owned small business. So let me tell y'all, yesterday when I was coming home in the car, taking my youngest son out for his birthday. He just turned 16. And we were talking about it, and he's like my best consultant. He gives me all this wonderful business advice. And so I'm sitting there, and he's got his AirPods in at this point. He's done talking to me. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, God, I really do want to stop working as hard. I really want to work a lot smarter. I need your help because I don't know which direction to take my business in. And so I said that quietly to myself, talking to God. And I'm just, driving home. I talked to my husband about it when I got home. And he was like, you just got to give it to God and let it go. And I'm like, you're right. Fine. Okay. So this morning, I get up and I get an email from someone affiliated with this solicitation. Messed me up. So here is my inbox. And so that you guys can see that I am telling you the 100% truth, okay? This morning at 10:41, I get an email about the Memphis District Solicitation for Leadership Development Program. Now, this is the same program that I saw yesterday when I was searching sam.gov. Y'all, I promise you. So I'm looking at this email like, did I send her an email yesterday? And I'm like, I don't think I sent her an email yesterday. So I went and I started to check my sent email. Also, the email for the contact on the solicitation, this is the only email I would have had, is this gentleman's email, right? The email I got this morning was from somebody completely different. Whew. Okay, so I'm confused. I'm like, okay, let me go check my sent email to see if this was one of the ones I did reach out to yesterday. So I'm going into my sent email from yesterday, which is the 11th. Today is the 12th. And I'm looking, January the 11th, I sent the Facebook ads training replay out, which you guys, if you did not attend that training, you missed out. I will drop the link in the description box so that you can register for that training. That training is me showing you how to use Facebook ads to go after the $150 to $300 general notary work appointments. I'm showing you how to do that using your Facebook ads manager, getting in front of attorneys. So that link, you must register in order to get that replay. That link is below. So I'm sending those emails out yesterday, right, to get those replays into the hands of folks who want them. And I'm looking through trying to figure out, did I email about this solicitation? And I see here the Memphis Training Award, but it was just me sending it to myself just to get it printed out because my printer is jacked up. So I just said, okay, Monica, you need to go after this. This was January the 11th at 2:55. This is right when I found the solicitation. So there's a solicitation. It's like 65 pages. And since I really saw that I could go after it, I met all of the criteria. I said, let me print this thing out and go over. You know how we do when we got to get everything, all T's crossed, I's dotted. We print it out so we can see it. That's what I sent this email for. So I go back to see if there was another email that I sent to them on that. and there wasn't one, right? So I'm thinking to myself, God, did you just answer my prayer that fast? Of course, I haven't gotten the contract yet, but y'all, this is okay. So I did go after a real estate lease yesterday, and I was emailing about that. And I did go after a courier RFI yesterday. Those were the only two I responded to yesterday. So the purpose of this video is to tell you, number one, God is real and he does answer prayers. Okay. Number two, you need to be in sam.gov every day looking for solicitations. And number three, you need to be looking for solicitations that are in your lane. Okay. What do I mean by that? I mean, if you're a notary, you need to be looking in the courier space. And if you're like me and you've got a training program, you need to be looking in the training and the management and all that space. Okay. So that's one of my NAICS codes. So this person sent me this email this morning about this solicitation. And now I'm pursuing it. Like I knew I was going to pursue it, but this was just confirmation. So this morning, as you can see, I have communicated back and forth with her a couple of times, and I have registered where the DOD needs me to register. But none of that would have happened if I had not been searching sam.gov on how, keeping up with they're updated daily with different solicitations. So let's get into how to search, okay? So for me, one of the NAICS codes that I'm using, and we're going to go to NAICS.com. One of the NAICS codes that I am using is the professional and management training, okay? So if you're not sure which NAICS codes to search for at SAM, I want you to go to NAICS.com and click on the code search, and then you'll be able to put a keyword in, and that keyword in my case is, I'll just put training in. So once I put training in, it'll give me the code for professional and management development training. This is 611430. Now, this is the code that was associated with that particular solicitation. And remember, it's a small business association, a set aside for women-owned small business, which is what my designation is. So I come over here and I'm going to hit the search, and I'm going to put the 611430 NAICS code. This is how you search. You do it by the NAICS code, and then you go ahead and you do it by keywords. So we'll do that search next. So here's the 611430 NAICS code. And so I'm scrolling, and I kind of went through some of these. Some of these things are not in my lane, and there's a continuing education. And then some of them you're going to look over here. Let me go back up here so you can see. When you're searching through SAM, you need to be efficient. You need to look and see if the current response date has already passed. If it has not already passed, then you need to look at it. I already looked at this one, which is why I'm going to go ahead and pass it by. But if I was in here going at this for the first time, I would click on it. I would look through it and see what it was. Is it an RFI, meaning that they just want information? Or is it an RFP, a request for proposal, meaning they want actual numbers? Or is it something else, like a sources sought or an award notice where they're just telling you they've already awarded something, right? So you make that assessment quickly and you keep it moving. This one is a sources sought. It was originally published today, January the 12th. Oh, so this one's brand new. I didn't see this one yesterday. Again, this is the NAICS code. So let's see what they need. I may need to get in on this. They are seeking qualified vendors to provide non-personal support services for web-based training catalog for fleet readiness. Okay. This is a request for information only. There is no solicitation available at this time. The RFI is issued for the sole purpose of conducting market research in accordance with the FAR Part 10. That just means they're looking for at least 2 small businesses that can provide the service. And they're talking about the firm fixed price requirements, Okay, so they're given the NAICS code and the size of business. Okay, So interested firms are requested to respond to this notice and include the following within their response. Firm's information to include name of representative, address, phone number, interest in nature of participation as a prime contractor, teaming, or subprime, business size, and whether or not you have any of those designations. In general capability, only a brief statement of qualifications, not to exceed 5 pages, double-sided. So I will definitely download this because I thought I saw this yesterday, but it wasn't. It was just promoted. It was just published today. So I'm going to go through that once I get off of this video and look at it carefully to see if it's something I can go after. And then I'm going to go and respond to it. Just sending an email. Okay. So that's how you come in sam.gov and see if there's anything for you. So I'm going to go here looking at the current response date. There's some training services that are offered in California. I'm not really, I just want to get to the one from yesterday. There's continuing legal education. That was one I looked at. Intent to sole source. So they're going to go in, they're telling you they've already given this contract to someone. You can be nosy and see how much it was. I like to do that to get an idea on what my proposals should look like, comparing and contrasting things. So Law Pros Advanced Legal Writing and Editing, they're going to give that to them. So it's not the same kind of a contract I'm going after. I just want to see if they tell me how much. They don't. So I'm going to get out of there. You don't want to waste too much time in sam.gov, but you do want to get in here every single day and see what is new. Okay. So this one was due on January the 19th. So I'm going to go ahead and not pay attention to that. This is just telling me about an award that's already happened. So you just scroll through. This is the one that I saw, the Leadership Development Program, and it's due February the 9th. So I've got plenty of time to get my solicitation together. I'm going to start working on that today. Here's another one for Senior Executives Training, but that one was already due in today, this morning at 9. Supervisory Development Workshop. This one was awarded already. So this is something of interest to me because it will help me figure out what my numbers need to look like. So I'm going to click on that and see if there is, okay, so this one was for $34,000 and it was awarded for education and training, and they are going to be providing a 2-day training session. That's it. So they got a $34,000 contract for a 2-day training session. So the solicitation that I'm going after is more involved than that, but that helps me be able to figure out what the DoD's pricing and expectations are going to be. So it's so important that you get into sam.gov every single day, carve out 10 to 15 minutes, get your NAICS code, search the NAICS codes that make sense for your business. A lot of you guys have husbands and spouses that have businesses. You need to be searching through their NAICS codes as well. If you don't know your NAICS code, like I said, go to NAICS.com. Or if you want to search keywords here, you can do that as well. So if I wanted to search courier, I can do that and go through. There's about 98 results. I did search yesterday. This Montana one was the one that I was going to go after last year, but that one was already, actually, this has been updated. Holy smokes. I need to go in here because I remember this one from months ago. And okay, so it looks like, okay, this is a service disabled veteran-owned small business set aside. And this is familiar. This is familiar because I remember this from before. It looks like they may have updated the solicitation. So I'm going to download this and I'm going to get with one of the service disabled veteran-owned small businesses who is also a notary, Miss Tasha Law Jones. You know, I will be reaching out to you on this one. It looks like they just updated this courier solicitation, so we need to get in on that. So I got to get off of this video. So much opportunity in the courier space, in the training space at sam.gov. You guys, government contracting is the future of my business. It's the best client you could ever get. There is no client that's going to pay you more or more consistently than the federal government. So at Notary Nerds University, that's all we're focusing on in 2024. We're moving all of the old classes over to the archive drive, and you can make those classes yours. We'll show you how to do that when you get into the new NNU. But for those of you guys who are on the fence, do I need to, keep my membership at Notary Nerds University or not? If you're interested in government contracting, I would say you do need to definitely do that. And you can lock in the old rates, the $37 a month for the monthly, $185 for the biannual, and $399 for the annual. You can lock those rates in only through the end of January. After that, the pricing is going to go up to what you see on our website, which is $97 a month monthly. And then biannual is going up to $483, and the annual is going up to $896. Because why? There's going to be more heightened content in there. You're getting an operating agreement. You're getting some Facebook ads training. You're getting a little bit more than just the average notary training. So definitely consider becoming a member before January the 31st. Also, for those of you guys who go and get your annual membership in the next couple of days, I'm cutting that off once my calendar fills up. You're going to get me one-on-one. I'm going to help you set up your Facebook Ads Manager account. I'm going to help you get your first video produced. I'm going to help you launch your first Facebook ad. The only thing you will need to commit to is, setting a budget of at least $1 a day to run those ads. So I know that government contracting is at the forefront, but I also know that these government contracting officers need to see your business making money. Okay. And so Facebook ads marketing is going to get you in front of those higher ticket general notary work clients, right? So you definitely need to be marketing in order for them to know that you even exist. And believe it or not, everybody's on Facebook. I don't care what they say, right? It's still the best place and the most affordable place to market your business if you know how to use Facebook Ads Manager. So definitely check the links in the description box to get all of the things, to get the replay on that free training on Facebook Ads Manager I did yesterday. Also to take advantage of the discount links for the membership. And I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else. But definitely government contracting, you guys. Don't sleep on this. Your girl is about to get her first government contract, okay? So definitely take advantage of this information, and I will see you on the next video. Peace.